Bunch of calls tonight as we talk about news literacy with Phil Williams, our chief investigative reporter. I'm going to take one more call. This is a 4-minute segment. Take one more call, then have us wrap things up. Lucy, sorry we didn't get to you, Lucy. Let's go to Mark. Mark, are you there? Mark, are you there? This always happens when I say, okay, Harold. How about Harold?
Yes.
Go right ahead, Harold.
Okay, I am a Marine Corps veteran. I served in Vietnam in 1966 and 67. And I'm the same age of the past President Trump. And I want to know, I look at the news all the time, and I see in the Democratic Party, there's always black people up in the Senate and the Congress and everything. But I never see any black people in the Republican Party up in that area. And I'm wanting to know if that's just because they want black people's votes. What do they do all this time? They out in the field or what? I just want to know these things. And another thing, those guys that invaded the White House, I've seen people get their voting rights taken for less than that.
Right.
All the voting rights should be taken.
Okay. All right. Well, Harold, I appreciate your questions. I don't know that that's part of news literacy, but these are questions it's good you're asking. And he said he's seen people have their voting rights taken away. The question about the parties, I'll let you, Harold, research it, look into it. It's not up to us to answer it. Look into it yourself. That's what news literacy is all about. But Phil, bottom line, we have a couple minutes here. What do you hope the takeaway is from all of this?
Well, I hope that people realize that, you know, we put a lot of effort into our stories. We were talking earlier about people's perceptions. I think there is a perception out there among certain people that we essentially get handouts from people in political power who hand us stories, and we just turn around and kind of regurgitate those stories, and that's just not the way our business works. We try to uncover the truth, uncover things that public officials would rather keep hidden, and to reveal things that we believe are in the public interest, and that's the whole reason we get up and go to work every day, is to kind of be the eyes, to be the watchdog for the public.
And there are, I mean, it's important that people kind of understand the difference in what they are watching. Certainly there are news releases that will come out and say there's going to be a news conference at this time, and as our news department, they will cover it. What we are doing is something a little more in depth, and when you see an investigative piece from Channel 5, you know that a lot of time has gone into it. You know that the people you saw on that screen at the beginning of the story with Phil have all vetted it. We've had an attorney vet it often. So there are a lot of eyes that have seen it. There's a lot of work that's gone into it, and we're standing behind it. And that's kind of what we want you to take away from this. There's a lot of scrutiny that goes into this. There's a lot of fact-based sort of reporting that's going on, and it isn't a handout. It isn't something that somebody wanted us to know. But Phil, we could talk about this forever. I was encouraged that you wanted to go another hour. Thank you. But we're not going to do 2
hours.
2 hours. See, I love it. Well, we want to have you back. Thank you, Phil. Thank you for coming on. We will take a break right now. Come back. I'll wrap everything up.